Hello, I'm Bob Martin, and I'm very excited to announce the very first winner of the first annual Georgia Engel Comedy Playwriting Prize. Before I do that, let me just say that there is no better way to honor the memory of Georgia than establishing this prize in her name. And by way of justifying that statement, let me just ramble about Georgia for a moment. I first met her in, I think, about 2004. I ended up writing 2 shows for her or with her. And we had an immediate connection. We are both aficionados and practitioners of comedy. We were kind of like brother and sister. I loved the woman, and I really respected her ability as a comedian, and she respected the written word, so she was okay in my books right away. Georgia began working with the greats. She was a dancer on the Dean Martin show. She saw all the great comedians of that period come through that variety show. She worked with Ethel Merman in Hello Dolly on Broadway, and of course Mary Tyler Moore and Ted Knight and Ed Asner and Cloris Leachman, and her very best friend and the great Betty White on the Mary Tyler Moore show. And then there was Ray Romano and Patricia Heaton and Peter Boyle and Monica Horan on Everybody Loves Raymond, all the way to Sutton Foster and Danny Burstein and Beth Level and Edward Hibbert and me on The Drowsy Chaperone. Now, the thing about Georgia is that she made comedy look really easy, but it wasn't. She approached it like a craft. She was like an athlete. She would work bits over and over again and work very closely with the playwright to perfect the timing. It was all about timing for her, and it was about the math of comedy. She had a great skill for underplaying the moment, and I believe that's why she made it look easy. She understood that you had to allow the audience to complete the comic mathematical equation. She was very good about that. She never forced her comedy on anybody, and she never went blue. And she always rooted her comedy in humanity and empathy. As I say, she was a joy to work with as a writer because she has worked with some of the greats and respected the difficulty of creating a complex comic character and complex comic scenarios. So as I say, she would be thrilled to have her name associated with this award. Now let's get to the winner. The winner of the first annual Georgia Engel Comedy Playwriting Prize is Bess Wohl for her play, Grand Horizons. Congratulations, Georgia would be proud.
Thank you so much to the Dramatists Guild for this incredible honor. And thank you also to Dory Bernstein and John Quilty and Monica Rosenthal, who put this award together to honor the beautiful legacy of the legendary Georgia Engel. To even be mentioned in the same sentence as Georgia Engel is a huge thrill, and it's overwhelming to receive an award in her honor. Georgia brought so much light to so many people, and my hope is that my own work can bring some tiny fraction of the joy and truth that Georgia embodied in everything she did, and that I can share that with audiences. I am so inspired by so many things about Georgia. Her comedy, of course, her timing, her rigor, her truth. But I think what inspires me most about Georgia is her unique voice and the way that she never changed it or tried to conform, and that she truly embraced the authenticity of who she was. And of course, millions of people around the world came to know and love and embrace it as well. So I will carry this forward as a reminder to be authentic and truthful in my voice and in all I do. And I really thank everyone who made this possible, but above all, I thank Georgia for her beautiful, beautiful contribution to the world.